like? What does taking care of? How much money man for come? We don't have to. We need to take care of you mentally,
I have to give you a figure?
physically, if you want to.
Okay, no figure. But apartment.
So don't have to give you an apartment.
I want an apartment.
I don't have to rent you an apartment.
No, buy me an apartment.
Okay.
A car. And
buy your car.
You have to be taking care of all the bills. And I just need money to take care of myself because I like shopping. I like going to the gym, yoga, Pilates, all of that stuff. So you have to be taking care of me.
And what them get back in return?
I mean, I feel like I'm your girl. It's like you get... Being around me is what you get.
Sounds like a bad deal.
No. That's like...
Sounds like a bad deal.
Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. This video might make a lot of men uncomfortable, might ruffle a few feathers, because it's not to your liking or to your taste, especially for those men who believe that they are premium, they're the ultimate, and all women should desire them, regardless of whatever flaws they come with, or their personality, or even their character trait, right? So there's a video that is floating around. I'm sorry. There's a video that is floating around, and it's Jeffrey, and he's interviewing a female, a woman, right? And she's speaking on her desires because Jeffrey probed the question to her. And, he was asking her what are the things that she like in a man, or what type of man that she wants. And she spoke of her man who can buy her a house, an apartment, a vehicle, and she likes to go shopping. She likes to go to her yoga and stuff like that. And he asked her, what is it that she has to offer? And, she said that herself and stuff. And Jeffrey was saying that that's not a good bargain, basically. And a lot of persons in many comment section has been calling her stupid. She's sick in her head. She's not right. She's not a good woman. She's a dirty gal, as they say. And it's mainly men. A lot of them are saying that these are not good women. They only have their vagina to offer. She has nothing. She's this, she's that. And I have done several videos on this, and I've said it. And a lot of you men are not in touch with reality, because throughout history, women have always practiced hypergamy. I need you guys to get a dictionary when you are listening to my vlog. You guys need a dictionary. Women throughout history have always practiced hypergamy. It's in the Bible about a man taking care of his household, taking care of his wife. So throughout history, in the most remote areas in the world, in order to get that man's daughter, if it's even a stool, if it's even a cattle, you have to bring to the table in order to get that man's daughter. So I am not sure what is happening in the Western world, why so many men are having an issue. I think I know. What is happening in the Western world is because you guys practice misogyny to the T and has deviated from family values when it comes to the laws that protect a lot of men, or the laws that protect misogyny, and when it comes to the behavioral practices where it's okay to run away and not take care of your family, not take care of your children, not take care of your wife, not even find yourself a wife. Everything has become a national pastime. And because it has become a national pastime, many women have different standards when it comes to selecting a partner, or giving the go-ahead or green lighting a man when it comes to a partner. So for some women, you have to merely have a job. For some women, you have to have a source of money that you're bringing in, whether it be through illicit funding, or through a regular 9-to-5, a career path for yourself, or you're an entrepreneur. So it varies. Other women, they just want to know that you have big bucks that you're coming in with, and you can buy them this and buy them that. Some other women, you have to have a whole house for yourself. You have to can buy her a house also. And these are the things. It is a variation of standards for different women. And so it creates confusion for the men. And upon it creating confusion in the realm of misogyny, men just put a big X on those women and say that, listen, you are not good. You should settle for anything. You should have low standard. You should have no standard. If I cannot buy you anything, you should love me and take care of me because you're not with me because you love me. If you have a standard, you are not with me because you love me. You are with me based on what I can provide for you. But throughout history, like I said, you have to be a provider. So you want a relationship with a woman, you are not planning to be loyal because men promote disloyalty. It's a national pastime. I've spoken on this several times. They have promoted disrespect of women. So it's disloyalty, disrespect. They have promoted these type of things, abuse. But at the end of the day, the woman must be loyal to you and desire you when you have nothing. Or if you even have something, you must not be planning to give her anything, and she must love you and take care of you just the same. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. What type of woman raised you? The woman who raised you to tell you not to give a woman anything. That's also a national pastime wherein mothers are telling their sons, don't give any woman anything. Give me your money. Do not give any woman anything. And so what you gonna have? You want loyal women in a disloyal society? You want loyal women when you are disloyal? That's what I'm trying to say. What are the virtues that you are looking for in a woman that you have to offer to that woman? I can't tell the last time I hear a woman declaring that her man, her boyfriend, her lover, her husband is faithful. She can profess to that. I can't tell the last time I've heard that. So there's no form of loyalty that men have to offer women. But then you want loyalty from women. You don't have any virtue to offer a woman, but you want that woman to be virtuous to you. You don't want to take care of a woman, but you want a woman to take care of you. So when women come and they have their standard as to what is it that they desire in men, it's because there is nothing else that you have to offer. Why don't you get it? You have nothing else to offer. You don't have love, you don't have care, you don't have trust, you don't have respect, you are abusive, you sentence them to mind torture, all this type of game, grade A narcissism. These are the things that men are known to do. And if you're known to do that in the society, then she's going to raise her standard and say, okay, then, since my body was designed to be with a man, and I have to, then these are the prerequisites in order to get with me. And so, guys, you're not seeing the ripple effect that you're helping to create in this society. And another thing that I notice, a lot of men in the comment section are saying that the woman cranny, she doesn't have any shape, she doesn't look good, she's not attractive, she's not this. So I realize also it's not what the woman is saying, which is the issue. It's how the woman look. And I've said it to black women so many times, that the issues that a lot of men are having is because you have standards while being black. Because black women are the fallback race. It's the race that a man turns to when he's broke, when he has lost everything, when he doesn't have anything to offer. She must always be the woman who backs him up. She must always be the woman who is there for him, to help to be a protector, to help to be a provider, to come in her masculine mode and defend him, be there for him, nurture him, take care of a grown-ass man, be there, provide 3 square meals for him and his children that he gets with so many women. She must always be the fallback woman. And if luck should strike him tomorrow and he gains good fortune, he's off to who he desires. One thing men has never done, they have never dropped the standard in the women they desire. It matters not how broke a man is or how rich he is. His standard for a woman or his desire has never fall. Men go with women who they can get until they have the resource to go for the woman they actually desire. And that's how it is. That's why you'll find yourself with a man for 15, 25 years. And when you guys have broken up, you hurry. Especially when he gets some money, he hurry and go and marry the woman he actually desire. And you're wondering, why you didn't marry me? Why you didn't this? You sat down and did 20-year life sentence with a man who had no interest in being with you. A man will spend 20 years looking for the woman he desire. while in a relationship with you for 20 years. So what these men are complaining about, it's because it's a black woman that's saying it. She should not have any standard. She should not have any class. She should not, when it comes to a black man, it matters not how broke he is. She must always be open and welcome to open her legs and hand him her body and her virtue and every single thing when he has absolutely nothing to offer her, because black women represent the fallback. She's a fallback race. She's a fallback woman for men who have nothing. When men have something, a Latino woman, a non-black woman, a white woman, those are the women that they should get. That's what they are telling you without actually telling you. Now I've seen so many podcasts and I've seen so many women. There are so many white women who have come around and say that, oh, they go to college to find their husband. They want their husband to be successful. They want their husband to do well. They want a rich and successful man. And nobody ever said that about a white woman. Nobody's going to say that about a white woman. But when it comes to a black woman, she must be ostracized and vilified because she has absolutely no reason to have any form of standard when it comes to her personal self. And I'm saying that if that's not the woman for you, what is the issue? Half of you do not find her attractive. So what is the issue? It therefore means that it's not a woman that you desire. It's not a woman that you would want to marry. You wouldn't look twice. That's what you guys are basically saying. The hypocrisy in you is saying that you would not look twice if you see her on the road. She's not the type of woman that you would want to be with, create a family with, or anything like that. So if she said that she wants a man who's a multimillionaire, what does that have to do with you when she's not the woman for you? The last time I checked, traditional women were women who stay at home and the men take care of them. The men go out and work and take care of them. But because there have been so much abuse, women were abandoned and stuck, single mothers with multiple kids, whether it be for multiple men or for one man. She was stuck raising these kids when the man ran off into the sunset with someone else or has decided that he's not going to help her with these children. And so because of that, they have pushed in the society for women to go and get a job, for women to develop some sort of autonomy, some sort of independence, where they do not rely on a man in its totality to be there for her, because history is proving that they choose not to, even when they are supposed to, even when they create multi-children in the household. They don't believe that they're supposed to go out and take care of the children, take care of the woman. And so women have decided that, and this, what I'm speaking of, it came down in the black community, manifesting heavily in the 80s, in the early 90s. You understand? So what we're talking about is not something that has been around for so many decades. Yes, they have the whole what Tyreek Nashad did about men, female empowerment, female movement, chasing black men out of the house. So that's a myth, because there's no history to prove that. There is no history to prove that in America. We're talking about Jamaica. So pushing for women to get a job and for her to get some sort of independence, it just came around in the early 90s in Jamaica and in the Caribbean region, where more and more women were going out, getting an education, staying in school, doing what they're supposed to do to maintain the household and to take care of the children, and to take care of themselves. And so their standard have now changed. Their standard have now raised. So if a man is going to come into her life, these are the prerequisites, for him to be with her. And if he doesn't have it, then leave it alone. Find a woman that has the lowest standard. What is the issue? You guys say that women are cheap. Women give it up very easily. So it therefore means you should not have an issue finding a man with a low standard who wants absolutely nothing from you than to have you being there to service her intimately in the bedroom. But the issue that a lot of you are having that you don't want to come out and say, which I pique, is that the person who is speaking about it does not look like the type of woman you desire. So she has no right to speak on any form of standard whatsoever that she would have for a man. She should not have any standard, basically. And that's where the issue lies. I think you guys need to grow up. I think the type of persons who raise you have serious issues. You guys are not from family-oriented people, nuclear family, that is, raised by a mother who understands herself, who actually have self-respect and dignity, raised by a father who taught you the fundamentals of life and relationship. That's what you guys are telling us. You're all from single parent household. You did not have a father who went out and worked and came in and took care of his wife and took care of you. So when you grow up in this society, you believe that all women are from the same background and it's going to come to you basically just about anyhow and just be with you and that's it. And then you come back with a fear-mongering tactic like what Sir P did and saying that, oh, you're going to get old and alone and you're going to desire a man. A woman is going to get old. I have seen so many women out there who are old, who are alone, and they're not lonely. If she's going to get old and alone, what is your problem? Good. If she's going to get old and alone, it therefore means that you don't have to give her any money. You don't have to take care of her. So what is the issue? And saying that a woman's standard or a woman's beauty fades when she gets older. These are all under the guise of misogyny. All under first of all, there's no scientific evidence to prove that a woman's beauty fade because beauty standards were set by men from racism. That's where it's coming from. So for you guys to come and say that woman beauty is going to fade and she's going to be less desirable and if a woman is in her 80s and she wants to have sex, there is a man out there who will provide her with sex. So let's get that straight. Okay? So miss me with all of that. And who wants to be in a relationship with someone who is not providing anything for that matter? What woman do you know want to be with? If you meet a woman and she comes to you and say that you don't have to do anything for her, she will do for you and she will be there for you just the same. Trust me, you are being tricked. You are being tricked because that's a woman with an ulterior motive that she's not looking to make known to you. She's just going to watch you as you go along and then she's going to show you who she really is. So these are life lessons that you guys need to learn. And be careful of the advice that you're taking from elders, or be careful of the elders who you are taking advice from, because you guys are in for a very, very rude awakening and it's not going to end well for you when it comes to relationship. Hence the reason there's so many domestic violence and men taking out women, because you were not raised by women who came from a family-oriented background, and you are not raised by a family, a man who knows discipline, a father who was actually there for your mother. These are the things that you are telling us. And that's why you go out in the world and you start to treat women like they're animals, especially when it comes to Black women. She should never have any standard because your mothers did not. And that's just the harsh reality. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day. God bless you.